what do we think of Wyrmspan?
I mean, I've played Wingspan. I like Wingspan a lot. I think I haven't played enough to really know how different it is to like know off the top of my head. But I think they're both tremendous games. I like this and for the same reasons I liked Wingspan. It's just a really interesting little puzzle that everyone's kind of playing their own thing.
Yeah, this is definitely a fun one. I haven't played Wingspan, so I don't know what to compare it to, but I liked it, and this theme definitely draws me in more than Wingspan theme would. That's for sure, and that's why I haven't played Wingspan. Is that
It's just because of the theme?
Yeah, it just didn't really entice me.
Okay.
So, but yeah, the actual gameplay, like, it's fun. Like, I like it. Engine building, little things. So yeah.
I don't remember noticing when I played Wingspan how much of a Euro game it is. There's very little player interaction in this game. I don't know if that's necessarily true in Wingspan as much.
I remember more interactions of everyone gets to do stuff in Wingspan, but that might have just been the cards that we're playing.
There's also, in Wingspan, there's also the bird feeder with the dice that you roll for resources.
I forgot about that. That's the thing that's missing. I completely forgot.
That's not in
the resources. Like this, you get to pick any resource, but in that, it's like
you pick resources from a dice tray.
And every round you roll that, so you only get the
So there's a little bit more player interaction there because you're depriving other people of resources.
Sure. Yeah, once there's like a certain, like if there's like 3 of a kind, you can re-roll them all or something.
Yeah, if everything that's left in there is the same, then you can re-roll it. So
yeah, this was very solitude.
Very much like there's not a whole lot of player interaction.
I was
in this game.
Basically just kind of like, okay, I think halfway through I stopped paying attention to anything that you guys were doing. I was like, let me just try to figure out what I'm supposed to do for my next.
I really wasn't watching what anybody else was doing because there's not much you can do about anything that anybody else is doing.
Yeah.
The only Dustin
except be like, wow, you just got a lot of points.
Right, exactly. Dustin commented on it when we pointed it out that the only possible player interaction would be blocking people on card draw from the display, or I guess from the guild, the Dragon Guild.
Yep.
But that's about it. Like there's not much. So that would be like my one gripe with it. I would like to have a little bit more player interaction. And from a components standpoint, I would like the pre-excavated caves to stand out a little more.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Because that's a very minor gripe, but
I love these cards.
That doesn't look a lot different.
I thought they were metal. They're cardboard.
I love those.
But they look great.
Shiny.
They're double-sided. Yeah, they work. They work well.
Mm-hmm. It feels well balanced from a very first play. Like it feels.
Yeah, we could have gone either way.
We were pretty close.
I didn't feel like
second place
Paul's win came out of nowhere. I think when he had 2 rounds where he consistently had way more turns than us. Like 2 to 4 more turns than us.
For sure.
That's a big deal.
Reveal from the deck if it is medium.
You tuck it, otherwise it turns into meat.
Small. It turned into meat.
It ate it.
And then I'm gonna go on the journey over here, take a gold, and then gain 2 dragon cards? Or is that just when it's... Or no, that's not exploded.
Yeah,
that's just when it's played. So nothing.
Oh, yeah, nothing there.
Nothing.
But now you're going to gain a dragon card.
Now gain a dragon card.
Draw 1 dragon card.
If it says draw, you have to take it from the deck. That's why it says gain.
Oh, that makes sense. Words.
Yep.
Just draw 1. Okay.
You have 3 in your amethyst. You have 2.
And then nothing there, right?
Nothing on that one.
And then
you get to lay an egg.
Lay an egg.
And you're done.
We're done.
Yeah, but this is really solid, and I love the little not Cadbury eggs. I wish they were chocolate.
Yeah, they're great. They're solid. They're like the pieces are really great. The meeples are great.
All the components are really high quality. The player mats are
nice.
Just pristine. They're great. They're huge, though. It is a table hog.
They're very big.
This is playable up to 5 players. We struggled to fit 4 at this table.
But also, if they were any smaller,
you wouldn't be able to fit everything.
So hard to focus and like
the cards would have to be smaller, and then the print would have to be smaller.
Exactly.
It wouldn't work.
Yeah. So the size of them is fantastic. Actually,
I don't think I would play this with 5 people. Even if I had the table space, it would take too long.
Yeah.
I think with four people, it took us 3 hours,
Almost, yeah.
solid 3 hours. Now, granted, it was our first play. We're doing it on the show, so everything takes longer. But that's still like it's a long game.
Yeah.
The more player, and this is one of those games where it's going to be a factor of another, like however many minutes per player it takes. You're adding that with every player.
And every round, the turns take a little longer because it's like suddenly you're having combos.
Right, yeah. But you also have more time to think between turns to make your plan for your next turn, I guess.
That was vital sometimes.
Yeah.
I was like, there were times when I was like, please don't come to me fast. Please don't come to me fast. Like, I was like trying to like do math of like, I could do that, and then I have this many turns left, and maybe I could do this.
Yeah, it's a very fun game. It's very, very solid. I think I do like it more than, I mean, it's been so long since I played Wingspan, but the theme, like Dustin mentioned, I do like the theme a lot more. Like Wingspan,
I will defend the Wingspan theme because I will say what I like about it is like the different like zone. Like, explain to me the difference between a Crimson Cavern and an Amethyst Abyss.
We're dealing with
But in Wingspan, it's like here's grasslands, here's water, and you know all the ducks they only go in the water spaces.
Yeah. No, like look. Here's the thing: is the Wingspan's got a little bit of an educational element to it. It's going to target anybody who's like the theme is going to be appealing to anybody who's interested in nature and stuff. I think fantasy just happens to tickle my fantasy more than birds.
And I mean,
I think you need to expand yourself into birds and realize how fucking weird and awesome they are.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I just think that
Eric,
this
we all know that the
appeals to me
ringtail
more.
serpent can only go in crimson. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, there's a whole booklet full of dragon facts.
Uncultured swine.
I mean, like, if you actually
You can learn shit about dragons.
I mean, like,
from this game.
Like, apparently ducks only go in water. Okay, like, I mean, who knows that? Right?
They'll go other
Bird
places,
watcher.
but they won't lay eggs anywhere else.
There's also I should mention there is a single player version of this game. It's got an Automa rulebook.
All right.
It does make sense, right? Yeah.
We could literally play this over the phone.
Well, I think.
Well, I think the digital one you can play like it's by play. Like you can take your turn and then wait up to 5 days or something like that.
Wow. Anything on Board Game Arena. The Wyrmspan. The Automa, I think, adds an automated player mat that plays against you, and you're trying to beat that score. I think.
Interesting.
But yeah, this is really fun. I would absolutely play this one again for sure.